Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dawn of War 2 Codex mod. And today we're going to be looking at the Exterminatus mode. It's a fun little game mode, which is basically pits two teams off against each other in a general standard kind of fight, except for one major difference is that the planet is currently engaged with an Exterminatus. You can already see the Chaos Lord and the Warpsmith already being blasted apart by all these orbital things coming in. So it's quite a short mode, maybe about 15 minutes long. The whole point of it is to get as many points as you can before the planet inevitably explodes to 1,000 tiny pieces. And yeah, it's just quite a good little bit of fun to be had. Now this is happening in a playtest mode. This mode isn't available at this present moment in time, but given a little short while, I imagine this will be available in the next update. So yeah, just sit back, enjoy, and watch people just die randomly as bombardments come in. We're up against a bunch of orcs. The AI is quite good with horde factions, able to just mass the boys and bring them on down. But I don't know if a mass of boys will work in this situation, considering that they all just kind of explode. So any kind of build orders we're thinking about here is just a case of trying to bob and weave between all these blasty bits. Here comes the war boss. Thinking about going around this side, but then deciding against it, waiting for the boys to come forth. Maybe hide behind these guys as they come in to beat up these traitor guardsmen. And if you've not seen the previous video, where we looked at the Space Hulk game, then it was a case of, well, we showcased a lot of traitor guardsmen. Well, now we're going to show even more of them, because, you know, these guys will also be available in the next update for the Codex mod. Okay, we're just going to stand firm as best we can, open fire, keep the orcs back, and hope that the bombardments stay away from us for at least a little while longer. Got some orcs coming on the left-hand side as well. More traitor guardsmen knocking around. Traitor guardsmen nowhere near as good as your regular guardsmen, but they'll do. They'll do for now. They've got their grenade launchers. We're also being supported by a bunch of Chaos Space Marines as well. War boss attempting to drive on forward. Also got another one on the side as well, but then deciding these guys don't really seem to want to charge in. They're a bit shy. Oh dear, oh dear. Also been caught in by an orbital bombardment again. Very indecisive are these war bosses. Do they want the War? Do they want the Daka? Who really knows? Also seeing a demon shrine being built up by Imperius Grimaldus, a place where the traitor guardsmen can get all their demony goodness. Sure boys firing down upon the traitor guardsmen. These will fall back there. And at the moment we've only got one victory location, which is the one over here. Be hard pressed to get the orcs natural over on this side. And the middle bit, as you can already see how much boomy blasty stuff has gone on at the moment. Stormboys will attempt to prevent... Oh, that's me. That's my characters. Yeah, they're attempting to stop him, but yeah, I don't think the AI quite likes to get involved in close combat, which is a shame. It was the Hellhound, which is my Hellhound. Oh, look at me. I'm being useful. I'm being semi-useful. Good on us. Stormboys finally decided to get involved in close combat, but right next to all the badness and sadness for them. I'm going to roll on forward. That's what a dear, oh dear. Absolute madness. Stormboys jumping forth. And some of the traitor guardsmen get caught in a bombardment. Grimaldus pushing his boys forward, but single blast. Blast them all down. You see, there's a combination of small blasts and big blasts. So you can almost avoid these orbital ones, but the actual mini blasts, they just happen, man. Oh, and yep, there's the third kind of blast. So essentially, you see a big yellow nuclear explosion go on. Everyone gets knocked up. Everyone gets thrown down to the ground. And smoke, ash, all the bad things happen. Doesn't do any damage by the looks of things. Just kind of knocks everyone around. Maybe gives some people the potential to move on forward. But what's going on over here? We've got some absolute mad lads. There's some flesh hounds coming in. Chasing the orcs back to the base. So Hellhound does exactly the same thing. We're not playing for keeps here. We're just playing to see what we can do with the limited time we have available. I imagine a game mode like this would be quite decent if you don't want to play serious. You're tired of the meta. You're tired of, you know, all that nonsense. And you think, you know, well, let's just see what kind of madness can happen. And also, this game mode only lasting about 15 minutes. Gives you plenty of time to have multiple games. Or maybe you don't have much time to play a game. Maybe you're old like me and have got a full daytime job. Maybe you've got kids or something. You've got a very limited amount of time to throw down a face down in a PvP kind of scenario. Death Dread goes down. Or Killer Can or whatever that was. And everything has just been scorched earth. Baneblade looks like it's gone down. Sorry, not the Baneblade. The Bane Wolf? The tank. Whatever you call that one. It's dead now. Also got the Ogren Berserkers. Absolute mad lads. Blood for the blood guy. Heads for the head chair. As they say. More orcs been caught in the boomy blasties. They seem to be having a harder time avoiding it. Look at that. Bobbing or weaving. Tactical means. But not quite avoiding that smaller blast there. Dear oh dear. Turned into viscera and mincemeat on the ground. Ogren's charging directly towards those burner boys. Cutting and stabbing. Blood Crusher Corn also in there as well. That's plenty of orcs. Plenty of Daka coming in. Got those Death Copters in there as well. And also Gorkanaut. It's going to be quite difficult for us to deal with. Got Defiler in the ranks. Can a Defiler go up against the might of a Gorkanaut? I don't think so. Not without much more support. We do have a cheeky Baneblade on the way over here, but has been already shot up quite decently by lots of random booms. The gun turning around, blasting that war boss, but he shrugs it off. Doesn't seem to care about it at all. This is a deadly situation. Here come the Flesh Hounds, biting at the heels of that Gorkanaut. Gorkanaut not quite sure what he's going to do. Assume he's going to kick these dogs in the face. There we go. One blast. Brings them down to half health, and then a second blast finishes them off. We've got plenty more dogs where they came from. Can't keep their spirits down. Baneblade now on its own. They're going to be punched to death by a Nob squad. And also got some Mega Armor Nobs as well.
Bane the blade here.
Being absolutely surrounded. This guy's being sent heavensward by more blasts. Orcs also going to fall back, see if they can sort this Baneblade out. But Baneblade also taking some damage from that orbital blast there. We have another Baneblade down here. As the Gorkanaut is trying to decide which target he wants to fight the most. Does he want to go back home and beat up the Baneblade, or does he want to take on this Baneblade? Too many juicy targets, but that's okay, there's a second one. What's better than one Gorkanaut? Well, it's obviously two. Good lord, here comes another nuclear blast. Does that affect vehicles? I don't think it affects vehicles, no. I suppose this gives vehicles the opportunity to get some more damage done in while everyone's on their backside.
Signs under fire.
And Raider Phobos in here as well. Providing more support.
Squad, open fire.
Gorkanaut's just going on a journey. Walking around.
Squad, open fire.
Trying to see if they can have a look at this victory point. Fairly in our possession though. And let's be honest, the game is probably going to go our way.
The hull is taking hits.
Time that's gone and the points that have been won. Every time there's an update for this game, the AI does get quite considerably better. Like I say, that these things are a work in progress.
Squad, open fire.
What a fantastic game mode.
Our blood flows.
It's you versus the opponents versus an Imperial fleet on high. All this firepower coming in. The Traitor Grenadiers. Also got Lehman Russ. Plenty of autocannon turrets as well.
Target eliminated.
A lot of firepower, but one's down. There's a whole smorgasbord of tactical marines hiding behind a Baneblade. Another Gorkanaut goes down. Unfortunate Traitor Guardsman, or Traitor Scions even. Blast a little bit there. Another blast just to the right flank of those Space Marines. Orcs bringing down a... They're going to do the road Exterminatus. There we go. That's one way to do it. Look, everyone seems to be alright. No squad wipes there by the looks of things. That's just so many orcs. A huge conglomerate of green. Ready to go for one last final fight. If they can get there, that is. As the game goes on, more and more blasts come in. I do believe that they happen a higher frequency. Plenty of mines been thrown in there. That's one of the Traitor Guardsman's global abilities. Always good for clearing out hordes of chaff. More bombardments there. Just when you think things can't get any boomier, Orcs always know to escalate the situation. Let's got some pink horrors and blue horrors over yonder. More blastiness. Gorkanaut gets sent to the sin bin. Unable to push forth through the might of the guns. Traitor Guardsman. And it's just all, you can barely see the snow underneath all the scorch marks. These poor orcs trying to retreat, but once again been caught in the blast radius. He's sent left and right. All amassing in the base. They've now got a looted Leman Russ of themselves. I don't think that the big explosions happen inside the base, so you're quite safe just chilling out on your own areas. So you're not completely shafted if you
Signs under fire.
run back home.
Squad, open fire.
Big push from us.
Target eliminated.
Some more explosions. All of Kairos' infantry. About to go the way of the dinosaur. Oh, no, never mind. They're immortal somehow. There we go. He's got the hacks in. Another huge explosion. My goodness, my gracious. Gives the tanks some opportunities to get some shots in there. A Bane Blade Vest, a Looted Leman Russ.
Signs under fire.
Looted Leman Russ. No chance of surviving there. And it's just a hodgepodge of chaos and mayhem. Fire happening from the left, fire happening from the right. Some more explosions coming over onto this side. Death Dread just absolutely charging on in. There we go. Those guys were alive and now they're not. I suppose that's the additional benefit of summoning in a Gorkanaut. Super relic unit, but also good little AoE damage when he comes on in. I feel sorry for the Traitor Guardsman in the ranks here. Can't even barely see him. Too many muscular green dudes. Blade still knocking around over on this side. And there we go, we win. So yeah, so the game is meant to basically go on until the planet explodes, which is about 15 minutes in, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We just won in that earlier time, so I suppose that's the way we did. I imagine if we were to play it against some actual human beings, maybe a bit more back and forth, maybe a bit more in the way of seeing the orcs bobbing and weaving and avoiding more of these boom and blasts and stuff. But that's okay, like I said, we're just showcasing, we're just, you know, showing you boys and girls at home the sheer madness and chaos that is available in the upcoming patch for Dawn of War 2 Codex mod. So I'll leave the links in the description below to the ModDB page and their Discord if you want to see more about them. And yeah, cool, it's a nice one. So cheers for joining us, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.